probably thinking making $10,000 a month on Instagram is out of reach for you, right? I used to think the same, but after 4 years as a full-time creator, I'm now making well over 6 figures a year, traveling the world and living life on my terms. And in this video, I'll show you 15 ways you can start earning serious money on Instagram even if you have 0 followers. No fancy equipment, no big budgets, you don't need any of that to get started. I've met creators as young as 21 who are already making serious money through social media, and today you're going to learn exactly how you can do the same. Stay with me until the end because the last few will blow your mind. The first way is incredibly powerful yet often overlooked. I personally know several creators who earn 100% of their income just because of this. Imagine owning a boutique on a quiet street. Even if you don't have much traffic, once people find your store and see your beautiful products, they'll buy it. Instagram works exactly the same. It can be your portfolio, a direct window for clients to see what you're capable of. It doesn't matter if you are an architect, a photographer, or a graphic designer. If your work speaks for itself, it can bring you opportunities without needing to go viral or have an existing audience. A friend of mine who is a tattoo artist didn't even have 2,000 followers, but he's been fully booked for months because he shows his work on IG. You don't need to chase followers, you just need the right people to find your work. The second way to start earning is directly linked to the first. And if you're not doing this, you're leaving money on the table. Did you know that Instagram allows users to search by keywords in titles, usernames, and hashtags? Well, when people are looking for services, they often don't go straight to Google anymore. They search on Instagram. So instead of just using your name in the title and username, make sure you're putting in keywords related to your services. And this way people can find you, browse your services, and contact you all in one place. If you're a wedding videographer based in Florida, write exactly that in your title. Then make sure to show your work and result in your feed. This builds trust and will get you bookings. If you're an architect, show off your designs and before and after transformations. If you're a personal trainer or coach, share clients' result, your programs, and your offers. If you organize events, post recaps, happy guests, and how you transform the space. Also, don't forget, always have a clear offer, which is super important also for our next point. This is in high demand right now and can bring in serious cash. Content creation isn't just a hobby anymore. It's a goldmine. It's essential for any business, big or small. Companies need photos, videos, and creative assets to use on the social media. Myself included, I often decide where to get my coffee and pastry based on content I see on Instagram. The best part is that you don't need fancy equipment. Learn how to shoot engaging vertical content for businesses just using your phone. And I promise you'll be able to get paying clients in no time, especially if you learn how to leverage AI tools to script, create, and edit content. We're still very early and there's so much opportunity here. I'm going to make a video exactly about this very soon, so make sure to like this video and subscribe. But there's something else that can make you a lot of money very quickly. In the last month, I made over $6,000 thanks to one thing. This is paid ads. In other words, I put money behind my content to reach a larger audience. This allowed me to sell more of my products. The problem is that I have no idea how to run paid ads effectively myself. So what I did is that I hired an agency which is taking a cut of my income right now. Businesses are always looking for someone who knows how to run profitable ads. Now, they have a steep learning curve, but if you put in the effort to master them, you can generate massive profits quickly by either taking a cut or by charging a flat fee. And if you want to find clients, well, there is a Facebook library that you can access anytime. It's completely free, where you see all the businesses and companies that are spending money on Meta right now. So contact everyone you see and offer to follow their ads, plus you can try offering this next thing. You've probably heard this before, but not many people realize how much consistent money can actually be made from this, especially if you start locally. Small businesses in your town likely have no social media presence or they're doing it very poorly. Here's the thing, you can offer to manage their Instagram account for a monthly fee, creating posts, engaging with their audience, and helping them spread awareness. And if you've learned already how to create content, that's even better. You can combine your knowledge of content creation with social media management, becoming an all-in-one solution. You don't need a huge following to do this, just results that you can show from your work. Start small with businesses in your town, build your portfolio, and soon enough you'll be able to charge more as your experience grows. Now let's talk about one of the most lucrative ways to make money on Instagram. This is something a lot of people dream of but think is out of their reach. Brand deals are huge. In fact, a large portion of my own income comes from working with brands. But there is something you may not know. Your niche matters a lot when it comes down to brand deals. For example, a friend of mine in the tech space makes a ton of money because tech brands have big budgets. Meanwhile, another friend who is much larger audience and a better engagement rate, but is in the hiking outdoor space, struggles to get big deals because the companies in that niche don't have as much to spend. The only downside is that it might take a while before you can land your first brand deal. But that's why it's important to start focusing on your social media today and not tomorrow. The next way to start making money is a lot easier than you think. Think of it like creating your recipe book. You don't need to be a world-class chef to share recipes with people, right? It can just be your hobby. Selling digital products is exactly the same. What you know is extremely valuable to someone who's just a few steps behind you. You don't need to be an expert to create and sell digital products, so don't underestimate this. And it's a big topic, and there's so many things you can sell, from presets and guides to ebooks and templates. I just met a girl in Bali who had only 5,000 followers and started selling a guide on how to move from Italy to Bali. She's making great money simply by sharing what she's learned in her experience. I didn't even think that this was possible. Personally, I lived in 3 continents and opened businesses in all of them. I do believe that people would pay $15 to learn step by step how to open a company in, let's say, Dubai. Like, the key here is to think of yourself a few years ago. What do you know now that you wish you knew before? Well, that can be an ebook. One word of caution here: selling is hard. But the key, again, is to promote your digital products via organic content, stories, highlights, and more, non-stop. The more you can integrate them organically, the more you will sell. Otherwise, it's super difficult for people to find out about your products. For example, when I was doing YouTube videos about photography and editing tutorials, I would sell quite a few of my presets. Now that I stopped creating those kind of videos, I don't sell any presets at all. So just bear that in mind. And the same exact concept applies for the following topic, which is another big portion of my income. This, combined with the paid ads, is a true money machine. I'm talking about creating online courses. And if you think that this is a saturated market, well, think twice, given that I made over 6,000 with more than half in pure profit over the last 30 days. When I first started making online courses, I put them all on Skillshare, which is a platform that's basically like Netflix but for education. It's filled with millions of users and it pays teachers based on how many minutes people watch their courses. Here you don't need followers on Instagram because Skillshare already has a big pool of users, and it's great if you want to test yourself creating courses. But over time I realized that although Skillshare was great at first, the income from it started to decrease quite a lot. So I switched gears and began selling my courses online directly through my website and platform. This gave me more control over pricing and marketing, but it also required a lot more effort to promote. Here's the surprising part. Despite having a large following, the majority of my course sales don't come organically. They come from paid ads. So even if you don't have a huge audience, don't overlook the power of creating and selling courses. Now, one tip. The niche and target of the course is absolutely key to sell. More specific courses are usually better than general ones. Now let's talk about another exciting way to make money but without having a product of your own. Have you ever thought about getting paid just by sharing things you already love? Well, imagine finding a cool gadget, sharing your opinion about it, and earning cash for every sale, without even owning the product, simply by recommending it to a friend. That's affiliate marketing. One creative way to do this is by finding quirky or unique products on Amazon, making fun or educational videos about them, and sharing affiliate links. Then you can even return the products in case you don't want to keep them. There are entire TikTok channels like Gift Genius or @JusticeBuys that are completely dedicated to reviewing odd products, going viral, and cashing in on affiliate commissions through their website. You can do the same and start today with zero money. Then there is another thing that you can do which is similar to affiliate marketing but using TikTok Shop. And this has been booming lately. TikTok Shop allows you to sell products and get a cut for every sale you make. There are even agencies that help you set everything up, and some will pay you a fixed salary plus commission. I've personally done a few TikTok Shop sessions with a London-based agency for DJI, and it was pretty cool, I would say.
Alright guys, so today is the recording day, new project is starting.
Let's move on to another powerful way to earn money by helping others succeed. We already talked about content creation, affiliate marketing, and social media management. But here we go one step further. Social media is a game changer for small business growth. I recently came across a video about a guy who went from broke to millionaire in just 3 years by building and promoting villas in Bali through social media. This is just one example of how social media can supercharge any small business, whether it's a restaurant, laundry service, or even a local boutique. You help a small business grow, find influencers and ways to spread awareness to the local area, and in return, you get paid. Now let's dive into what might be the fastest and easiest way to make money via social media right now: UGC content. With user-generated content, you don't need any following to make money. You just need to be good at creating content, and there are agencies out there that are ready to pay you for it. UGC creators make videos and photos for brands to use as marketing content. All you need to do is Google UGC creator agencies in your country, or even search on Instagram or ChatGPT for opportunities. Reach out to agencies and they'll offer you projects to create engaging content for their clients. Now let's move to another method that used to be a major money maker. What if I told you that you can make money on Instagram without ever showing your face or creating your own content? Think of it like running a magazine where you don't write any article. You just gather the best ones, put them together, and people pay you to place ads in it. That's what theme pages are like. You pick a niche, repost other people's best content, and grow your page like an aggregator. I've met people who run vacation themed pages and they make serious money through promotion, sponsorships, and even free stays at high-end resorts. Even though the head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, announced that reposting accounts would have reduced reach, there's still plenty of pages thriving right now. This means that there's still a chance to succeed in this space if you choose the right niche and maintain high-quality reposts. Now let's talk about an opportunity that opened my eyes recently. One that can make you good money while building a strong community. Just recently, I attended an event in Bali with over 200 creators. The girl who organized it charged a pretty high price and didn't include anything beside a slice of pizza. And I believe made a lot of money because she got us sponsored as well. That's because it's not about the pizza, it's about the community. By leveraging social media to gather like-minded people, you can turn events into lucrative ventures. If you're not thinking about organizing events for a specific target of users on IG, you're missing out on a powerful way to make some money. Now one that blew my mind because I didn't even know it existed until a few days ago. At the same event, I met a bunch of cool guys who runs the largest TikTok streaming agency in Germany. And one of them makes over $20,000 a month just by going live. And yes, there is an entire business model built around people giving gifts to those who are live. It's like being a street performer, but instead of relying on foot traffic, you get TikTok to bring the audience to you. The more you perform, the more they tip, and it all happens online via TikTok. But here's the trick. TikTok rewards consistency. If you go live every day, TikTok will push traffic to you. And here's the crazy part. There are agencies all around the world that help you set this up for free because they take a cut directly from TikTok. Simply look up TikTok live streaming agency and then your country, contact them and see what's the deal. But if you really want to make a lot of money on Instagram, you need to stay away from a few mistakes that will wreck your Instagram account. So watch this video next where I show you what they are and how to avoid them.